Mike battle rap. I hope you can. Alex needs to fix our intro before I quit this motherfucker.
You'll never quit this thing. I'll never quit you either.
You know what? I'm going to fix the intro and you will not like it.
Yeah, probably not. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Bass and Brews. It's Friday or Sunday, or you're sitting on the toilet. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but we're back here for another weekly distraction from high-quality podcasts. We have Jex, the Shrimp King, this week. Before we go any further, remember, sign up for the Patreon so you can be a part of Last Call with Alex and Paul. If you're listening to this when it releases, you still have a chance to sign up because May 3rd will be the third episode of Last Call with Alex and Paul.
And we've got 3 to 4 more episodes before the price goes from the introductory level of $3 a month to $5 a month.
Listen,
and
you had said
if
3
you
to 4
don't care
episodes.
about, hold on, let me finish. If you don't care about those extra $2, then don't sign up for the $3.
Yeah,
hold off and wait for the $5 one.
I thought it was $69.99. That's what I had previously heard.
No, $69.69.
$69.69.
Yeah.
So it's a menage a trois of 69ers.
Hey, so
we're licking nuts and eating butts.
Like your style.
Well, speaking of dirty kind of phrases, again, we want to, I mean, this is amazing. We're going to bring it up again. Cameron from FinAddicts. He's in his second week of fatherhood. We wish him all the best. I know it was a surprise for him.
Yeah, he didn't even tell us that he had a baby coming.
From what I heard, and I actually, we have Jex here. He's a Shrimp King, but he told me in the green room, he didn't realize it till this girl met him at the pier with a baby, just holding a fucking baby. So,
I thought it was bait.
That's exactly what his post said, though. So I don't know why you're surprised. The post
I figured he would have known her more. He said that she was a local dancer. I didn't ask what kind of dance.
I mean, dude, with hats like this,
exactly,
you're getting it every time. Every time.
So, yeah, shout out to you. Enjoy the free advertising this week. Oh yeah. Is that all the announcements, Paul? You got anything?
I'm disappointed in you because
you're still going about this. I got you.
I took time out of my tournament day
to talk.
To send you a message to put out there in which our fans, some of our famous fans, even said it was the best thing we've ever done. So yes. I follow through with
wasn't sad.
My part
we covered
of
it last week. We covered it last week.
You did not do it for 2 weeks in a row.
I will send you the voicemail. I will send you the voicemails back.
No, I'm still talking. I'm not just disappointed.
I have the talking stick. Oh, okay. Well,
bitch, fuck your stick. I will break that shit over your face. And then I will start a fire with it, and I will throw hot coals on your sleeping bag.
This is just what started that bad review you guys got with 1 star.
Exactly. Hey, was that you, fucker? Was that you?
That wasn't me.
I forgot to look. Let me look real quick.
Yep. Alex, go look to see if we got anything
one, and then I didn't. I was too drunk. I was like, I just started writing shit, and I was like, this is just too mean.
No, those are the best. It doesn't matter what you wrote as long as you left 5 stars. But whatever that joker.
Well, some of the other ones are so creative. They really
are.
For you guys, and I was like, mine does not stand up.
Our people who like us really, really, really like us.
Fucking weirdos.
Did we got any new ones?
I'm working on it, dickhead.
I don't know why you're going so slow. Hey, Rex, tell us your real name.
It's Jex.
Same thing.
Jex.
It's 7 letters apart. Rex, Jex, Pex.
You're such a fucking moron.
What is Jex short for?
That's it. That's the whole thing.
No shit.
Yeah, you probably won't meet another one. But it's like a family
I
name,
can
so
guarantee you we will never meet another Jex.
No.
probably not. Which is the cool part. And it rhymes with
Yes.
sex. So it's like it
I
hits
know.
all the spots.
We don't
That's
have any
what she
new
said.
reviews. Again, make sure you guys go to
Come on, Bruce.
Apple Podcasts. Also, you can leave a comment on Spotify with.
But we don't check that shit.
I do actually.
No, you
but to
don't.
start off, Paul's been
Bitch, I
sending
signed
me.
on to the I signed on to the TikTok today to make my TikTok on the Bass and Brews TikTok.
Yep.
And there were 99 notifications.
Yeah, that's for you.
The fuck is wrong with you?
You should always have 99.
Right?
No,
That means
it
we're
should
doing
be
something
0.
right.
Every hour it should be 0. No, because there were only 4 notifications that mattered. The rest are like messages. There's probably people offering us tens of thousands of dollars of sponsorship
Absolutely
money
not.
that you're missing because you're not
Nope.
checking the messages.
Nope. Hey, so Paul's
I'm
been
done.
DMing
Go
me
ahead.
these AI songs, and I think they're fucking amazing. So we're actually going to start the episode off with an AI song. Hopefully it doesn't get his copyright strike on YouTube like Paul's last one did. So
My balls are saggy, they swing to and fro. Used to be perky, now they hang low. Can't wear no Speedo, can't sport no thong. These saggy balls just don't belong. I'm swinging with my saggy balls, they're drooping down the halls. They're flapping in the breeze, bring me to my knees. Lord, won't you lift these saggy balls?
hey, don't fucking copyright us. That was made by AI.
You can't copyright that shit because it's AI. But I will say, when I started finding these, I started following all the different. There's 3 or 4. There's a couple that are the prominent. But anyway, I will say I have listened to a bunch of them. But the I glued my balls to my butthole again is by far the best one. It is the catchiest. Ooh, there is a.
Oh,
There's
God,
one
he's
I
going to be
just
on his
found.
phone the whole fucking episode now.
There is one that I just found, Alex, that I just sent you to, the menstrual monster.
The menstrual one. Well, that was the same account that made the saggy balls because there's no way that I am going to play that menstrual song when the historian is still listening to this show. I still get DMs about how she's shocked and mortified when we talk about shrimping and all this other stuff.
Well, we do have the shrimp master here tonight, so
That was
maybe
one.
he
My
has some
one
tricks.
request was let's not fucking get into the shrimping.
Hey, dude, but
Did you become the shrimp king because of how much toilet paper you pick out of your teeth?
No, I did not. It's there's 2 ways to become it, and that was not the path I followed.
Oh, okay. There's only 2 ways to become the shrimp king.
Yep.
Okay.
You got to use shrimp lures, or you you do the other way.
Fucking kids these days. Listen, if you guys aren't watching the show on YouTube, this is another guy who I'm surprised with. Like, I thought you were going to be like 48, 68 years old. Because anybody who leaves me a voicemail talking about a shrimp that much has to be an old fucker. And instead, you're a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed 23-year-old who shaved 4 weeks ago and is still trying to grow in a beard.
I'm a lot older than people think.
Yeah. Hey,
I do not.
Paul, you're LinkedIn again.
Disconnected.
Yeah, I just disconnected. The NFL 2024 NFL draft is on, so excuse me while I get that queued up so I can watch it while y'all talk. I told you I was drinking heavily at the beginning of this podcast because I have not had much sleep the last 2 days.
I haven't seen you take a sip once. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a lot.
Are we counting? Are we counting? Are we counting, Sexy Rexy?
I'm just saying.
You know what?
This
I'm not calling
empty.
you. Oh my God! I need to recap something from last week's episode too. The
rap battle.
Sour apple White Claw Surges.
Oh, the green apple.
Fucking delicious. Green apple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Green apple White Claw Surges are delicious, and there is a little rundown gas station where I usually get my surges from because it's on the way to the mailbox. And so I can pop in there real quick, grab me a couple, but they usually only have one flavor. They either got all the blood orange, which is trash, or all cranberry, which you get tired of real quick. Yesterday I went up in there, green apple. I told them don't change until I tell them to change.
All right, total side note, since you're such a youngin', Jex, are you a big seltzer guy?
No, I'm not. This right here is my go-to, the Kona Big Wave. If they're watching, if I can get you Astroglide, then you got to give me Kona as the sponsor.
Listen,
I'll give you some Astroglide.
I've actually been to the Kona Brewing House, like the main plant in Hawaii, and that's a solid fucking beer company.
Dude, my like 22nd birthday, my girlfriend made me a cake.
Last year?
It was like, I'm actually 27, but close.
You're 27?
Just fucking, yeah.
Dude, God, you probably still get carded to buy Shirley Temples.
Hold on. You know what I just realized, Paul?
What happened?
Today is the last podcast I record in my 30s.
I know. Your birthday's Saturday.
It is Saturday. I turned the big 40. It just dawned on me that this is the last.
Are y'all doing anything fun, exciting? Is there a surprise in the works that you don't know about?
Early.
I think, fuck off. I would like to go to bed early, but she won't let me. I think Amanda, she's been real secretive. Like she had the day off on Wednesday and she was gone all day and she turned off her location. Right. And I was like,
she's either banging the local laundromat owner on top of a washing machine, or you're going to have one hell of a surprise party. Yeah. And so if you don't have a surprise party Saturday, then
it's going to be a sad episode on Thursday when I talk about my divorce.
Just
in with Paul.
Drive on down here. Move in with me, and then we'll both be divorced together.
I think it's a surprise, and what kind of doesn't piss me off. One, there's two things. One, yesterday she was like, "If you don't like your fucking gift, we're getting divorced. This is the best gift I ever gave you."
What if she got a boob job?
She don't need one.
But what if she got like a lift?
She don't need one. I mean, if she got a third one, like if she got a third one, I think I would know. No, like you mean if she went in like Saturday morning? She did take Saturday off, and she's like, you can go fishing in the morning. So it's gonna be something when I get back, I think. But what makes she knows specifically, I don't like surprises.
What's wrong with you? Why are you a little bitch?
It's not. I just don't like surprises.
But why are you a little bitch? You should.
Do you say that though, and then you're happy when you get a surprise?
No. It actually gives me full-on anxiety to know that there's a surprise involving me, and I don't know what it is.
No, that's not. That's not a surprise.
Exactly.
Suspense.
Alex, but
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You should go back and not listen to, but watch some of the episodes where I surprise Alex.
I hate it.
He doesn't know it's a surprise.
Yeah.
I have he's so gullible. I've completely lined him up.
It's not gullible. It's I trust you.
For something. And then when the podcast starts, it is completely not what was supposed to be there. A complete surprise. Yeah. And he's very flustered. He gets flustered.
I like to know what's going on. And
he's
when I don't know what's going on.
He's just like my real wife.
Mm-hmm.
No, wanted a surprise birthday party. I threw her one. Everything was going great. Everybody left. She says, "Don't ever throw me a surprise birthday party again."
Exactly.
And then like a year later, I blindfolded her, and then one of our friends blindfolded her husband, and we set up this blind double date. And both of them were so angry by the time we got there that Sarah took her blindfold off and was pissed and wouldn't get out the car. And then Kat's husband, Brock, was so pissed. He was sitting in the car in the parking lot, was blindfold on and wouldn't get out. And they were very angry about it. There's a whole story to that. I have to tell it one day when Rex isn't bored or Jex isn't bored. I'm going to call you Rex all fucking night, man. And I'm sorry. Because I'm sorry.
That's a dog's name right there.
Hold on. Your name is Jex.
No. The dog version is Jax or Rex. The human version is Jex.
You are the first human I've ever heard called Jex ever. So
there's quite a few. There's actually, dude, there's this one guy.
His name's
my
Jex?
goddamn email title. You would think I would get the email. Didn't get the fucking email.
You didn't get the email Jex at hotmail.com?
It was Jex at Gmail, and I was pretty pissed.
Have you
and
tried
then he followed me on Instagram. I was like, I know it's this motherfucker.
Have you tried Yahoo? I bet you can get Jex at Yahoo.
I could probably get a Yahoo.
Listen, go to Hotmail.
And then if you got a Yahoo email, you are the sole reason for everybody else getting hacked in your contact group.
You should really get a Hotmail, but it's HOTMALE.com. Hotmail. And go with that.
I'll be sure to Google that one.
When I first got in the military,
do it on Cameron's phone.
When I first got in the military, my mom asked me for my email, and I gave it to her, and it was like whatever at Hotmail. And I got underway, and when I came back, I called her. She's like, I sent you all these emails. You never answered. I'm like, what are you talking? I didn't get any emails. And she goes, she reads off the name, and then she's like, HOTMALE.com. I'm like, Mom, that's a fucking porn site. Like, what are you fucking doing?
How do you know it's a porn site?
Because I looked it up. You find out your mom is sending emails to somebody at Alex at Hotmail, as in the gender. You look up the website. Back then it was. Paul, where's your silly little intro for this?
And I will always love you, and I will always love you.
Okay.
Hey, Jex.
What's going on?
Introduce yourself to the people.
Oh, you fucking son of a bitch. Fuck you.
Jex, what is the journey? What is the story? What is the journey that has brought you here today in front of us and all the brewskis? And you can start from when the time that you were swimming around in your daddy's balls to the most present. It doesn't matter. We want to know the journey that has brought Jex to where he is as a social media influencer in the saltwater fishing world.
That's a tough one.
Wow.
So the guy you always see in my videos, we're usually on his boat, Preston. I met him and down at we have a neighborhood dock, and I was out there fishing in a kayak, and he was like, "Oh, you fishing for
where are you
at?
In Wilmington.
Okay. North Carolina.
Can't give away my secret special dock, but
I've got it.
Don't know nothing about your docks.
Hey, everybody, if you join the Patreon, I will give out the GPS coordinates. And not only that, I'll get you a ride on Preston's boat.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. And Jake's just playing for gas.
Fuck. He had a little piece of shit 9-foot plastic West Marine dinghy.
Oh, no.
This ain't no regular dinghy. We had a trolling motor. We had a bimini top. We had
oh my Lord.
I don't even, it was probably a half a horsepower motor and a box full of cotter pins. And so that's how it started. I started doing that, and he was like, yo, I made this TikTok of you. Go watch it, of me catching this nice redfish. And I was like, fuck TikTok, not happening. And then I watched it. I was like,
I told Alex that for at least 6 months. I was like, man, because when Alex and I had met, I was kind of into my early stages of Instagram. So I was all up in the Instagram, and I was growing at the time too. I was getting a lot of stuff, a lot of views. He started talking about TikTok, and I went on TikTok, and the first thing is like this teenage girl doing the bippity boppity boo thing, and I am too old to be watching this shit. I can't be here. And it took him a while, but he finally got me in there, and my algorithm got right.
Oh,
and now I love the TikTok.
Now you get the fishing, though.
Dude, I should have had it loaded up. I have a saved screenshot where Paul is texting me and he just goes, "Holy shit, TikTok is fucking awesome. This is for me." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I told you." Like,
hey, real quick, side note.
Yeah.
Side note. I texted Alex this week too, because with all the TikTok stuff, even though TikTok ain't going nowhere, y'all, so don't worry. But Alex, I told Alex, I said, YouTube is TikTok. YouTube Shorts is TikTok 2 years ago. I got on there.
Instagram.
No.
I can't only get fishing on Instagram. It's always titties.
Yeah. Shut up and listen. Shut up and listen. I'm about to explain why YouTube Shorts is TikTok from 2 years ago, because I got on there, started scrolling through, and I've got some people some knot tying professionals that have a lot on there, but it would be like a knot video, and then it'd be 8 videos of girls with no bra on and hard nipples. And then you scroll through and it's not video, fishing video, not video. And then some girl in like 2 size too small yoga pants doing yoga with, with a big smile between her legs.
Here's the text. YouTube Shorts are like what TikTok was 2 years ago. And I put, ha ha ha. Yeah, it's really weird. And Paul responds back with, I mean, I've seen at least 45 hard nipples. Just so you know, that's an odd number. So one nipple wasn't hard. But he said,
I think it was behind the pocket on the shirt.
I've seen at least 45. Exactly. I've seen 45 hard nipples and 3 outlined vaginas in 12 minutes of scrolling.
That's the fucking truth, too. It was nuts.
Dude, it's a trap nowadays, too, because you're like, all right, I'm done with TikTok for the night. I'm going to watch a YouTube video and go to bed. And then you open YouTube and it starts on the shorts and you're back in it.
I'm telling you, YouTube Shorts is TikTok 2 years ago. They don't give a fuck what you put on there. I mean, that shit is just absolutely insane right now. But one of the things that I really loved about TikTok and still do is just their layout and their platform, how easy it is to share, how easy it is to comment, how everything's right there. Like, it's just so nice and clean. None of the other ones have that on their shorts or their reels or anything like that. It's just TikTok is by far the easiest to navigate as a user. And it's in 100%.
One thing though.
Well, it's also
message.
Hold on.
The
What's
instant
that?
message.
The group message.
Group message would be nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, group message would be nice.
Look, the other thing with TikTok too is it is the easiest and best way to interact with the people who interact with you. I know other ones they've got the duets and shit like that, but TikTok was there long before the other ones on being able to interact with comments and send a video reply to a comment. Bo, take my money and lick my nuts, because that is the shit.
Yeah, I do think like this show's benefited from TikTok specifically because it lets you interact with folks in a very real way, though, too, right? It's not like Instagram and YouTube, I feel like, has to be polished content. While TikTok, you can be kind of raw and be stupid and say, y'all look, and then like pan your camera to a bag of chips, right? And people are going to be like they you know what I mean? It's just, exactly. I don't know. I just feel like so Jex, you have a ton. What are you at? Like 30K on TikTok or something like that?
Shit, that bitch is 97K.
Yeah.
90. Well,
it's 91. Not that I'm watching.
Hey, good job doing research on our guest that I got last minute who saved us from you and I having to sit here and talk to our fucking selves like idiots.
I did it on purpose to see how into him. I did. Anyways, are you worried about this? And
I interrupted him, and we did not let him finish his journey story.
We didn't get there because we're just going to go straight. Are you worried, because you did mention you do some social media work for some other people? Are you kind of concerned with this TikTok ban?
No, because I for work for the company I work for, I do their Instagram, YouTube, website. I do all kinds of stuff for them, emails, all that stuff. So I mean, for me personally, I guess the TikTok thing would kind of suck.
Right.
I guess everybody always wants to know this, so I'll share some details. So December, it depends on how well you're doing, right? I don't think followers really matter, but like December, if you're in the creator program and you're posting minute-long videos, you're actually making some decent money.
Right.
So December, I posted a vid like 2 or 3 videos catching a fish on a wrench. Posted one catching a fish on a spoon, and then like a few other ones just like.
Dude, the fucking wrench was stupid.
I mean, like anybody who fishes saltwater gets it, but any like. If you fish for amberjack, you just have a shiny lure, you work it as fast as you possibly fucking can, and they'll hit it. So I was like, a wrench, easy, dude. They're gonna smack the shit out of it, and they did. And
how ain't nothing but a gold December? Digger.
I made so.
If you don't mind,
so
you
it's
don't
like
have
a
to
month.
us.
It's like a month, and I'll be transparent because nobody ever knows. So you post them all in December. It's like 15 days after the end of that month or something like that, you get paid. So I posted all these videos in December. I went from like 80,000 to 90,000 in probably a month. And like a few of them, like 3 or 4 of them were over like 5 million, or were over a million, I think. And then a few other ones, when your page is going that hot, people are watching your videos, so you make more. But like for January, I got paid like $2,000. For February, I got paid like $1,800. So
yeah,
and then it trickled off, and that was just like I just spammed a bunch of videos out, and I've been working my ass off recently, so I haven't posted anything. But like, I mean, you get paid pretty well from TikTok.
Yeah.
They say I've been seeing some of the content creators talk about the folks that project how much money that people are making, and that these guys say that if you're getting like 8 million, 10 million views a video, that you go from like 10, 15, 20, 30, whatever cent per thousand to like 3 cents. So the bigger you are and the more views you get, the more that your compensation drops. So they're not making what people think they're making when you have somebody with, 500,000. But that was the whole thing. It does. It's variable. It's different from and I don't know, because I got fucking like 2,000, so I ain't making a goddamn thing. But some of these TikTok guys are like, if you want to go somewhere where like your subscriber number matters, what they're saying is your subscriber number doesn't matter once you're in there. But if you want to go somewhere to make money because you have a lot of subs, go to YouTube, because they embed the advertisements on the YouTube videos. And so if you have 5 million on YouTube, you're going to make more money because they're embedding the advertisements there. Whereas TikTok, they're just strictly going off of a price per view.
They're really vague about what you're actually making. Maybe my video got taken. I've been really bad about using TikTok here recently, but I'm not seeing my video. But it was like 9 million, and the video made me, like, over those 2 months, it made me like $1,900. So,
and that's fucking solid.
And like all the gurus are like, it's like 5 seconds of watching, and then the retention changes what you're getting paid.
Right.
So it like, if they don't watch the whole thing, then you're not, it's not counting as qualified views, basically.
I also like, all right, so I get caught in that trap because on YouTube, like when I'm on YouTube, a lot of the videos I watch are about content creation, right? But you have to have such a strong filter as a person to watch that, because you'll get caught up into it, because most of these people, their sole job is to make content about making content. And it's really like, it's just a fucking giant circle jerk of people of like, do this. It's the same shit over and over, but don't worry, I'll give you the secret. Just sign up for my fucking course. That's $9 a month.
I don't believe
like,
any of that. No,
I don't think either.
I think it's way better that you start out, you just start posting whatever the hell, and then you see where you fall into your niche. Like for me, I've always been strictly fishing, and it was like, I don't know, somewhere around 10,000 followers, maybe. I posted a shrimp. It was just a shrimp lure, and I put Procure on it with some it was the ain't got no gas in it. And that video did like, I think it's at like 19 million or something. It's something ridiculous.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah.
And it's like that took me from 10,000 to 17,000 followers. Like you just post something one day and it just blows up for no reason. I'll sit there and I'll spend 2 hours making a video and it gets 500 views and I'm like, what the hell? Versus like it took me 10 seconds. It was a 5-second video and boom.
Yeah.
That's the one that takes you there. But it's
TikTok, it is what it is. It's a fickle bitch. It's a fickle bitch to deal with. And you gotta, like, if you want to do it, I stopped doing the YouTube altogether because exactly. Like my time is limited between the show and life and everything else, right? And now I gotta edit long form videos.
To hit a minute, it's not fun.
Yeah, and to get, I'm not saying I'm not thankful for all the people that watch those videos, right? But it's like, like at some point you're like, okay, like is it actually worth the time? Like I legitimately haven't brought a GoPro on my fucking kayak in a hot minute. And I enjoy fishing more. Now it feels like I don't have to make content because I'm just out doing my thing, right? Like I already do the podcast, right? And yes, we're not always fishing. I mean, we're a fishing podcast in the very loosest of fucking terms, right?
Where we started as a truly fishing podcast.
Yeah.
But probably I'd say we started as a kayak fishing podcast, but we've worked our way into the outdoor side of it.
Sure.
Now it's more of a camping podcast.
No, fucking all. I wish it was. It would be way more successful if it was camping podcast. I didn't mean to interrupt, but keep going, Alex, about that because I want to add on a little quick.
No, I'm just saying. So when you're doing all of that, it makes fishing less fun, right? Because now, like in my head, I'm worried about like, am I talking to the camera enough? Blah blah. Like I'm not good at that point. There's plenty of dudes. Fuck, we've had Alex Rudd on here a record number of times for this podcast, right? The guy makes a living off of this. And he's just... I was
just listening to him. To your podcast, was it 161 earlier at the gym?
Yeah.
Well, we've also got the greatest talk to the camera, make you feel like you're fishing with them YouTuber ever. And Greg
we've
Blanchard.
had Mikey Balls. Oh, yeah. Well, we had Greg Blanchard, Mikey
Greg
Balls.
Blanchard is one of the best. Yeah, Mikey's fucking up there, too, with being able to talk to the camera and make you feel like when they're talking to you that you're in the back of the boat fishing with them.
But that ruins it for me because it's not.
I feel like there's two ways, though. There's two ways you can do your content. Because, like, there's a lot of those guys who are talking to the camera. But, like, a lot of my video, like, for me, I have a little neck brace. It's like a little neck strap, and the GoPro sits on that. And, like, if I get hooked up or something, I just hit the button. Like, I'm not worried about the camera at all.
Gotcha.
My buddies are always in the background doing some who knows what. And then I'll edit the video. I put more effort into editing the video. I put no effort into, like we might be out fishing and we're like, oh, this would be really funny and dumb. Let's do this, and that's usually when we're not catching shit. But like, we'll go, like I went out 2 weeks ago. I've had this micro SD card here sitting on my desk for 2 weeks that I haven't touched that has a ton of footage on it. But it's just like,
ain't gonna work when you put it in.
Just sitting there. Yeah, probably not. But like, for my content, I've never really like my talking to the camera videos that's not my style. It doesn't do as well. And I mean, it's very different once you're trying to get into I feel like for long term, that's probably a better, style. That's mostly what I watch, but
I will tell you this. We've had, some saltwater guys on. We've had quite a few from the Texas area that fish Texas kayak saltwater. We've had some saltwater people on. I would tell you your videos that you put out, being out offshore, whatever you want to call it, close to shore, inshore, offshore, whatever, is so much more interesting because you don't know what the fuck you have. You got an amberjack, you got a dolphin, you got a damn shark. You don't know what the fuck you have sometimes until it comes up. Yeah. And then, if you got it from 200 feet down, the eyes are bulging out, or you got a fucking sailfish flying 10 feet in the air behind you. The catches are so much more exciting on the saltwater side. You don't have to monologue like you do bass fishing. Yeah. Because bass fishing is boring as fuck, and then you're just catching a bass. Yeah. And that bitch can be a pound, it can be 12 pounds. it's still a bass.
12-pound bass is fucking.
But
okay,
it's still cool. But the saltwater shit, man, is just crazy. Especially on the kayak side, these guys offshore fishing on kayaks where they've got a 10-foot nurse shark that's the size of a fucking kayak, just dragging them all over for 2 miles.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I don't get about bass fishing. Like, because I went, right? So I went and I
put
did
the shrimp to the test
fishing growing up. Yeah, I put the shrimp to the test at like this local like park and shit. I'm over there with my GoPro. I had the chest strap at the time, so like people are walking by like, what the hell is this guy doing? But like there was a freaking bass. I could see it, and it was probably like a good like 10-15 minutes. I see this guy just sitting there staring at the shrimp lure. I went to like 3 different shrimp lures before I hooked it, and I'm like, that was cool. And I've never seen the fish jump. Like it jumped like 7 or 8 times, and I was losing my mind, so I got terrible angles of it. But it was exciting, but I'm like, I couldn't come out here and try and catch a bass every day. Like I love the tug, still. Like the shark fishing, like nothing's gonna fight like a shark. You can't beat it.
All right, so I will say, I think so when we get these saltwater guys on, I think a lot of times there's, especially with folks, obviously we cover content creators a lot, right? So I feel like you guys are a whole, not even a different breed, a different fucking species from like the bass angler, right? Because the bass angler, it's either you're in a tournament, right? So they're tournament guys. They're out there, doing the weekend tourneys, the derbies, all that shit, right? And that's also not a thing I see a lot in saltwater fishing. I know there are saltwater tournaments, but they're not as big as like
there's
freshwater.
Some very big.
I mean, they're huge,
like million. We talking about million.
You see like the marlin tournaments, right?
Yeah.
So like, I got a buddy who does king tournaments, king mackerel, and he's running one like every other weekend, like pretty much October.
Yeah, but that's not the normal, though, right? That's not the normal.
Yeah, no, that's totally normal. That's like pretty much everybody does king. We've been talking about entering a king mackerel tournament. Like people will do that all the time here, and it'll be like, hey, you leave from this place, and you're trying to. There's ways to target that one fish.
Right.
What's a buy-in for like a king mackerel tournament?
I don't know, like 100, 300, 500, somewhere in there.
God damn, 100, 300, 500. That's a big. $100 is doable on a weekend bass tournament.
No, they got
you're going to spend $100.
It's a bigger boat.
So you're going to go
a lot of
gas.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just saying the buy-in. Yeah, I'm saying the buy-in, not the total. Obviously, your fuel cost is going to be like if it's $100 buy-in. To me, it's not worth fishing in the saltwater. If you got to go run 70 miles, shit, but you can't unless there's like 500 people fishing. I mean, I don't.
This is my favorite part.
Is more like because like here in North Carolina, right? If you go to like Texas, not even Texas, like when I went down last year for ICAST and went and fished with Matt, and we go out of the inlet, it's like 100
slow
foot,
flex right there.
Matt who?
Matty Two Gats.
Okay.
We go out. He's got a buddy who runs charters. We go out of the inlet, and it's like 200 feet, and I'm like, what the hell? Like we go 25 miles for 100 feet where I am. And so, like, it's like you go out 3 miles, it's 30 feet deep, and it sucks.
You're almost in the Bahamas before you can be 100 foot deep out of Florida. You might as well say fuck fishing and just go drink all day on one of the Bahamian islands.
No, I want the Wahoo, dude. That's where it's at.
Yeah. But so there's that. So I guess there is some tournaments. I totally get that, right? But what I also feel from the saltwater guys, and again, maybe I'm going to be controversial here. I love my bass fishermen. I absolutely fucking do. But everybody, especially on social media, is trying to make a buck. And I don't feel like that's all the time with saltwater, just because.
Yeah, because they're eating what they catch. They're not little bitches like bass anglers. Well, I can't eat the bass. Right? It's the bass. It's so good. I can't eat it.
I wanted to do
saltwater guys are eating every fucking thing they catch.
You fucking should have.
And if they aren't eating what they catch, they're cutting that shit up and using it for bait.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't go home with like 100-pound of fish. What's the point?
So I feel like the whole influencer, if you guys are just listening, I use air quotes, but the whole influencer level Unless you're a hot chick in a bikini doing saltwater, obviously that's heavy influenced. But other than that, it's just like dudes usually going out there catching fish, being fucking dorks and weirdos, and it's like you're not trying to sell a product all the time. Where I feel like a lot of content creators in the bass fishing realm are always trying to fucking sell something, right?
Well, I think people try to like, especially with like the smaller, I'd say with TikTok Shop and like a lot of these fishing brands, it's a tough world out there. And like for the saltwater stuff, like I don't know, it either holds up or it gets fucking destroyed. Like there's two
I mean,
that goes, you know. Like,
saltwater does have their version of the Guggen Squad, right? With the no live bait needed, the LN or what is NLBN line, right?
I'd say yeah, but I mean, yeah, I don't get that. If I use a soft plastic, it's gonna be one of those Savage Gear shrimps. For everybody that wonders what I use, I'm not sponsored by Savage Gear. I met the guys. The dude he gave me a jig, and like when I was down in Florida, I met one of the guys for Savage Gear. He gave me a jig. I posted a video where I lost it, and he sent me. I mean, it was a package that was probably like 100 pounds, and it was just a shitload of jigs. So like, you know, cool guys, and they gave me some shrimp lures, but like, you know, I'll pay for those all day long. But like paying for like somebody comes out with a new fucking paddle tail, it's like somebody coming out with a new Bruco worm or Cinco or whatever. Like it's all I see.
Wait, hold on. What did you say, Bruco? What the fuck is a Bruco? What the fuck is a Bruco worm?
Isn't that's a freshwater thing, isn't it?
Who is it?
Famous fisherman's always using that.
A Bruco worm?
I'm pretty sure it's called a Bruco worm. I don't know. But it's like, I mean, yeah, I get it. It's all soft plastic.
Yeah.
I will say they have like it's gonna get destroyed, but they have good jig heads. They have nice jig heads, but you know, there's other brands where it's just like what's that brand called? I don't know. There's a bunch of brands where it's just like they release another white paddle tail, and you're like, all right, this is the same shit as the last one.
Well, so I do think because there's a lot of toothy creatures in the saltwater realm, right? So you don't need the fanciest shit. Honestly, if you got like a white and maybe like another color, you'll be okay. Like it's saltwater. It's not like
you're gonna lose it, whether it's a fish, oysters, or a dock or barnacles, whatever. You're gonna lose it. Like, why are you gonna pay $30 for 5 lures?
Exactly.
You could, you know.
And I'm sure you can agree with me too. Saltwater fishing is way easier. It's just it's for simpletons who aren't smart. They're usually crayon eating dum-dum, right? That's the saltwater.
See, that's right.
You would agree?
I think the thing you don't see for saltwater fishing creators is like, so like there's a ledge we fished, and it's like 6 miles long, and we've gone out there probably about 30 times at this point. It's like when you see me on amberjack, we've found one spot on that 6 mile ledge where there's always amberjack. We got a marker. It's called amberjacked up. And like, we know if we go there, we'll get them. But like, you can go out in the ocean, and if you were to just like go out and fucking drive somewhere, like you're probably not going to find anything.
So you're saying amber's jack the best?
They're not like most saltwater anglers hate that shit. Most saltwater anglers hate those things because they
don't like hand jobs.
I guess not.
Hmm.
But like they pull really hard. They're great for footage, but a lot of people I did miss that.
Oh, that's why your videos keep getting canceled because
Amber's
Amber's jacking people in the boat.
Well, like I mean, the fight 10 out of 10. The meat, they got like worms in them. I posted a video. I don't know if you guys saw it, but they have all the worms in it. You just cut them out. They're edible if you eat them, whatever. Right. But a lot of people think they're trash
cookable
fish and they throw them away. Yeah,
they're cookable.
They're fucking delicious. You fry one of those things up into little nuggets. Oh my god!
You fry anything, it's gonna taste good.
Okay, I mean, but it's like a chicken tender from Chick-fil-A.
I will say
what?
So I didn't,
oh goddamn! I thought you said a dick and tender. I'm like, I don't know. I never had a dick.
I will
you
say
never had one of those?
It's a totally different skill set. I was making fun, but it's definitely a totally different skill set on like bass fishing, freshwater. Location is obviously important, right? But so is presentation, just because they get more pressure. Saltwater fish, it's all about location because they fucking move. They have a whole goddamn they'll eat anything, right?
Look,
so once you find them,
want to
you can
kill.
slam them. Yeah,
saltwater fish.
Every fish.
Saltwater fish want to. They want to make stuff dead. They want to kill shit. Saltwater shit, motherfuckers want shit to die. And you can be a human. They don't care. If you're a human, they don't give a fuck. They want you to die so they can eat your shit.
You ever see the big bluefish? You won't want to swim in the ocean again.
Fuck that. No kids. She's gnarly.
Huge, dude. I
want to get
like a 30-incher.
Like
a bluefish?
Yeah.
Oh, bluefish good eating too.
The ocean again.
Bluefish good eating too.
Last month. Bluefish are good eating right away, but
I want to know because in the green room, Jack said that he cringes every time we have a saltwater guy on, and he specifically said because you guys don't know shit. So, why would you
cringe then?
I didn't say every time you have a saltwater guy on. I said when you're talking about saltwater fish.
Right. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's not our guest.
When it's three bass guys talking about saltwater fish, and I'm just like, God damn it.
Bitch, we are here to make the people who listen to this show cringe. That is why this podcast has 162 episodes, because people just listen to cringe. Nobody enjoys listening to this podcast.
No, it's a fucking.
They fucking hate it. Our listeners hate fuck us. That's what's going on.
Wow.
That's fair. I mean, look, everybody's got their thing. If you want to twirl around with a fly rod, go for it. I respect bass fishing and saltwater
Matty
fishing.
Ice. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Matty Ice. You can fuck
Go
right
fuck
off.
yourself.
You look like one of those where it's like in the Olympics where they spin the ribbons around.
The ribbon dancer.
How the fuck is this in the Olympics?
That's not an Olympic.
Fishing and you're like,
it
how
is,
the
Paul.
Fuck is this
it is.
Part of fishing?
No, it's not part of the real Olympics.
No, Paul.
I don't know.
Ribbon dancing is part of the fucking Olympics.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you know how you say it's not part of the real Olympics? Same thing as fly fishing not being a part of fishing. Unless you're one of those guys who's like fly fishing for big ass saltwater fish.
Look, here's the deal with fly fishing though is they are catching these fish at their most vulnerable point. And it's like the thing with fly fishing is casting. Like true river fly fishing is all about the cast. But you're catching a fish at the end of its life at its most vulnerable point. And you call it sport.
Why do you need to cast fucking 100 yards when you could just put a bug on like a little teeny hook and just throw it in the same
you're right,
spot?
Man. You're right.
Because they have to have because the people who sell fly fishing shit have to make you think it's expensive.
Yep.
That's fair. Oh, that's any fishing gear.
I was about to say, saltwater guys are not immune to that because you're you guys aren't immune to the Von Stahl fucking downrigger reels where you're
Von Stahl guy.
Right. Like I get it if you're surf casting with those, right? I kind of get that. But if you're sitting on a fucking boat, bro, you need like a Berkeley reel. Like that's it. Like
no, okay.
A pen.
All right.
No, a pen.
I'll fuck
a pen?
with a pen. I'll fuck with a pen.
Give me
it's
a
also
pen.
the same company. Same company.
No, it's not.
No, Van Stahl is
Berkeley. No, I meant Berkeley, and Penn.
Yeah, it's all into pure fishing.
Correct.
So is Savage Gear though. Pins are great. They're not like the sickest reels.
Right.
But it's like the everyman's reel. I've broken like 4 of them. And you can get parts for so cheap and fix them yourself.
Pen is the workhorse in the saltwater world.
Yep. You can't fix a Shimano. You can fix a pen for like $20.
Yeah.
You get like a $300 pen reel, $20. It's fixed.
Pen is like not the biggest dick in a porno movie, but the one that stays hardest the longest.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They stay hard pretty long.
Hold on. Holy shit. All right, we're gonna play this game here. So what would be what would be Shimano then? Is it
Shimano is like Pin would be like we can relate it to cars here. Pin would be like
No. We're still talking about male porn stars. So,
male porn stars.
Yeah.
Pin would be like probably Johnny Sins, and then after that, I don't know.
Oh
any
my
male
God, he
porn
said
stars,
names.
like
Nobody names names.
like
I have
I'm just talking about
who Johnny Sins is.
I have no idea who the fuck Johnny Sins is. How do you know male porn stars?
It's cool if you do. It's not a problem. Speaking
does
of weird,
does Johnny Sins have a bush, or is he like clean shaven?
Johnny Sins is like the hero of my generation. I'm just gonna let you know.
Wait,
he's a firefighter. He's a cop. He's always up to something. He's a plumber. He's a pizza delivery guy. He's basically like you. He's got a lot of jobs that he's worked. Probably a lot of stories.
Oh fuck! I just Googled him. I know this guy. Yeah,
See,
I've seen his dick.
Yep,
I've seen his dick. Yeah, I've seen this guy's dick. Yeah,
Hey,
he's in like 70% of. I mean, depending on your website,
most likely 70%.
Yeah.
So then, all right. If he's the Pin, if he's the
hey,
good night, buddy. Love you.
Good night, Carter.
Good night, Carter.
Hey,
can't
look, Carter.
Hold on. Bring him over. I want to hear how soccer's going. Yeah. Put him on there.
All right, listen. Talking.
Hey,
to the
Carter,
mic.
can you hear me?
Alex is asking you something.
I can hear you.
Awesome. Hey, how's soccer going, buddy?
Good.
Good. Have you? What position are you at right now?
I play all positions.
No, you don't. What do you play? Striker and what?
Striker and
Talk to the mic.
striker and midfield.
Striker and midfield. Hey, we've got to set up a thing because my daughter plays striker and midfield. When me and your dad finally meet, we're gonna have a Alex and Paul kid soccer off because she's pretty good too.
I can't hear you. You gotta answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right, buddy. I love you. Good night.
Good night, buddy.
Hey, let me shout out Can't Look Carter. Can't look Carter 1233 is his YouTube channel. Go subscribe, and then you don't have to watch his videos. Subscribe and put him on mute. Unless you like VR games. Unless you like VR games. But look, this guy has numerous videos. He's got a couple handful of videos with like 10,000 plus views.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So,
on
so
YouTube.
what's really funny is the connection goes deep to where my oldest daughter and my youngest both subscribe to him and watch him on YouTube. It's funny as shit, right?
Look,
But
this
then-
go ahead.
Hold
Sorry,
on, Paul. So something came up. We were talking at the house. I was like, "Oh yeah, Paul's busy. He's got soccer going on too." And my oldest was like, "Is Carter playing soccer again?" I'm like, "Yeah, he is." And she goes, "I think I can take him." And I was like, "Girl, abso-fucking-lutely." So Paul, you missed it. I asked him, right? She plays like the same positions. I said, when we finally meet up, we're gonna have a Paul versus Alex child soccer off.
I'm thinking we set this up with like some hype videos, maybe like a face off, and then a betting
100%.
pool.
Actually, here's how we do it even more, Paul.
Ashley,
we are going to be the keepers for our kid, right? And then our kids are going to go against each other.
No, that's not fun. I want the kids to be the goalkeepers, and we get to line them up and kick balls as hard as we can.
Listen. All right, so this visit, when it's going to happen, is going to have to be 2 days because we already got Cameron to. He said he's going to pay for all the Astroglide for us to wrestle in, and then the next one is going to be the soccer match.
Well, you went to bed, but you missed out after you guys finished the podcast with Cameron.
Yeah.
I hopped in there somehow.
Hold on.
And we all talked about going on a camping trip
for like
here.
2 hours.
Fishing.
It was the longest fucking night ever.
Yeah, there was some good bets on state that ended up pretty well for me. But
fuck you, bitch.
we talked about taking.
You know what?
we
I hope you get ball cancer.
God damn.
Oh, that's mean. Stop.
Don't you put that evil on me, baby Bobby.
The only one we put that on is that one asshole who gave us a 1-star rreview.
Yeah.
That's the only one we put that
Dude,
on.
I was listening to that earlier. Y'all were just ripping him a new. I was standing there getting a sub at Publix, And the dude's like making my sub, and I'm cracking up.
Hey, I actually do have an update on that. He did reach out to us via email.
Who?
The guy who left that review. Unfortunately, his brother is now fucking his wife. That's just how it happened. So,
but did he change his fuck? I don't give a fuck about his brother impregnating his wife. Did he change it to 5 stars?
No, I'm just fucking around. Obviously, it's like a full bit.
Well, you know what? He deserved. You know what? He deserved his. Have
y'all seen the TikTok of the fucking guy that listens to 50 Shades of Grey in his car in public?
No.
That's what it's like when you haven't seen that?
No.
He's just got random snippets of 50 Shades of Grey. He's got his phone right here. There's always some dude over on the side, and the guys are over there looking at him. That's what it's like when I'm on a trip or driving around somewhere listening to Bass and Brews. And I got my windows down.
Hold on. I want to rewind.
If you listen to Bass and Brews out loud in public, there's a good chance you might be a sex offender 5 days later.
Oh no, that's too much. Hold on, I want to go back. So Paul, you can relate. Jex will not because he's a 25-year-old virgin in his house. But
he had a girlfriend.
He did. He mentioned her, and it hasn't been one since.
So I'm assuming that it was a previous girlfriend.
I remember what happened last time. There was somebody in North Carolina who mentioned.
I was about to say.
So
what's funny is it's probably Tyler Ward's. His last girlfriend was Tyler Ward's cousin, who's now his wife.
But look, here's the deal. His girlfriend, when Jex's girlfriends turn 26 years old, they're like, this motherfucker looks like he's still 15. I have got to get out of here because people are gonna think I'm a cougar. Like he's got girlfriends in their late 20s who are they have a complex. You need to get an older woman, Jex. I'm going to hook you up with a couple.
I've got a couple options here, but first, hold on.
Let's go through them real quick.
Hold on.
We can't. It's secret. It's secretive.
No.
Surprise dates.
I've got a bit.
Hey,
that I'm
they will blow
here.
your balloon knot.
Surprises, but
blow your balloon knot. Hey, Paul, do you
hear me? They'll blow your balloon knot.
Okay.
Do you know what a balloon knot is, or are you too young?
Too young.
Oh, that's your
I don't think I want to know.
It's your butthole.
Have you ever been over it? Have you ever been over and looked at your butthole in the mirror? It looks like a balloon knot.
He's just trying to go take a pee. I told him to go take a pee when he wants
to. And you like it?
I don't know. Why does he have... This is so weird.
I hope we hear the audio of him pissing.
No, he's on mute. He's on mute.
Hey,
we don't need Tinkle Auto. What's up?
All right. So was your wife into the 50 Shades of Grey?
She read the books and watched the first movie. I'm pretty sure like she was really into the books.
Yeah.
I think I don't you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I have no fucking clue.
But you're pretty sure she was into the books.
I think she read the books. Yes, I think because didn't the books come out like the 2010s?
Something like. Well, no, I think maybe a little bit later because it came out after Twilight because they're just they took the Twilight story and made it.
I don't know. It's been a long time, man. I've had 2 kids since then and like 3 puppies.
So when that came out, Amanda was really into Twilight. She was way too old for it, but she was still into it. And
you're never too old for vampire movies. That's all I got to say.
It wasn't the movies, it's the books. She hated the movies. She loved the books.
Yeah, see, this is all right. I've said this before on this podcast. I'm sorry to interrupt, but if you don't read the books, then you're never disappointed in the TV shows.
100%.
And it's way easier to watch a TV show than to read a book, and it's way less time out of your life. You know, fuck reading. Reading's got to be the second. As long as you can read, you don't need to read for fun. Like that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life is reading for fun.
Okay,
if you want to do something for fun that requires reading, I mean, at least have pictures of naked people in it.
So we were out, and this is
like Maxim.
We were out, and this is the first kind of like inkling of this event that we eventually did every year, right? But we brought all the friends together, and everybody's a little bit older. We weren't all having kids yet, but we're about ready to. And there was 12 people, and we rented a house in the Poconos up in Pennsylvania, right? And so that's like 6 couples all together. And Amanda's sitting there reading Twilight. And the whole fucking house turned against her, basically. It was like, what the fuck are you doing reading books? And I remember Amanda being like, shut the fuck up. I'm on vacation. I'm getting fucked up, and I'm reading about sexy vampires. Shut your fucking mouth. Like, she was so adamant about it. It was fucking funny. But props to all of them, because that eventually turned into a trimmed-down version of HMC, is what we call it, which is the Hobo Murder Club, where all these...
I thought it was hit my cunt, but okay.
Nope.
I figured it was going to be a sexy vampire costume every year at Halloween.
No.
You're missing out.
We did a Hobo Murder Club. Shout out to them. But when fucking 50 Shades came out, and I was like, yo, what's up with this? Like, and she was reading the fuck out of it. And she goes, yo, it's like Twilight, but like just straight up porn. But in book form. And ladies fucking love that. Just so you know, Jax, I know you haven't had one in a long time, but ladies fucking love that. So,
hey, Jax, tell me this. What is the story, the journey that has brought you here to the podcast tonight?
Well, you can continue it a little bit further. Yeah, I started posting videos after I said fuck TikTok. I started posting them. Got decent views. I will say I'd love to shout out Frank Prosecco from my 17th video. He's been following me.
Wow.
This guy's fucking awesome. If you don't follow Frank Prosecco, he's a legend. I mean, he doesn't post shit.
You're going to have to spell his name because I got the draft going on and I can't look him up.
But
Alex Fine,
yeah.
Frank Prosecco. I'm assuming it's spelled like the wine, PROSSECO.
I'm sure I can pull it up.
Anyways, okay,
that's what she said.
But yeah, I mean, he's the homie, and I mean, it kind of just takes off.
What
when you least
what was
expect it.
So? All right, what was there a single video that 90,000 followers is fucking impressive? Was there a single video that just catapulted you, or was it a handful? What happened
with TikTok? It's interesting. Like, well, I mean, with any of them, if you get videos that do really well, you'll get launched up, and you never know what that video is. So, like, if you're trying to like start making content, I'd just say post everything, but post everything that's like in a specific category. Because if I were to start posting fucking Fortnite clips, nobody would care. But like, I only post fishing videos.
Yeah, see, that's my problem is I post fucking puppies, fishing,
bees,
cooking,
birds.
Yeah, birds, fucking peanuts, barbecue. Yeah. Like I'm not niched down.
If you want to be big, you can't treat it like I have a personal Instagram and I got like my fishing Instagram.
Bitch, I am not 24 years old like you. I don't have time to do.
One.
Exactly.
I know you don't, but I don't use my personal one anymore. But if I were to post like me out at a bar with my friends, like nobody cares, versus like they want to see the fish, So
I don't know. You would be really good posting bar videos because you're probably getting carded at every bar.
I just started a page. Yeah. It's just only getting carded.
Yeah,
be like,
I bet you get carded at the Scotchman at Wrightsville Beach, and they don't card nobody.
When I turned 21, I did not get carded. On my birthday, I didn't get carded, and I was pissed.
I'd be pissed too because probably, I mean, honestly, we talked about it before, but now that I look closer, I see you have a little stubble. So you shaved about 4 months ago. You shaved 4 months ago, and you're finally getting a little stubble in.
Hey, how do you don't have facial hair. How do you keep your face from getting burnt?
Yeah.
Out on the ocean all day.
You don't have fucking facial hair.
I got cheeks that just get red, so.
Yeah.
But I had a deal with Badium for a while, and they got those little they're like built-in face shields with a hood.
Yeah.
Great shirts. Fuck the company, but it's nice to wear.
What?
It's nice, like they're nice. And
Wait, I'm sorry.
said great
what did you
shirts.
say?
Fuck the company.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck those assholes.
I love their shirts,
little bitches.
but they're fucking whatever. I will say this: in the fishing world, there's a lot of companies looking to take advantage, and right now,
100%.
who I work with is basically Danco, who've always been good to me. I got my rapper Rico. I got to shout him out. He's the fucking best. Danco's always been awesome.
Well, what is a Danco?
They make pliers, knives. I don't know if you ever seen the video. He's always
Shrimp
been good
King
to me.
on the pliers, right?
Yeah, and they make those pliers. My buddy dropped them. I had a video. It got 800,000 views. He got an eel. It hit his hand. Apparently, he's just scared of snakes. But I was letting him use my pliers. He fucking drops it, and the first thing eel hits his hand. Pliers go in the ocean. He goes, "Oh shit, I owe you a new pair of pliers." And I was like, "Don't worry about it, bro." And then they ended up sending me even nicer pliers. But I've been using their knives. I use their knives as kitchen knives half the time, and they've always been awesome too.
So they're good bait knives. Then they stay sharp. They can cut through bone. They're just good. They don't fucking rust 2 weeks after you've had them out in the ocean. Okay.
Well, if they do rust too, Danco's got a lifetime warranty.
Nice.
And
I'm gonna tell you what. When
been solid about replacing that shit, and it's he's not gonna fight you on it, So
I'm gonna tell you what, when a saltwater guy endorses a knife or a set of pliers, I'm so inclined to listen to them more than a bass angler, just due to the wear and tear of being in the salt environment, and actually
the
chopping
usage,
up cut bait, shit like that. Yeah,
they're using those pliers are imperative. Those pliers are imperative to get hooks out of fucking fish's mouths
the whole time. I'm fishing.
Yeah. And then the same thing with a knife. You got to cut. I mean, fuck yeah. That's hey, Alex, that's a good point.
That's gonna eat your fucking finger off.
No,
that's right.
I totally get it. But you guys look like dorks. You guys look like Dora the Explorer. With all your fucking tools on your tool.
Unhook one of those fish with your fingers, it'd be like you at a hot dog eating contest where it's just trying to slurp that shit down.
Just excel.
You don't want to deal with it.
It's like purposely hanging your wiener out of your pants and zipping it up as hard as you can.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. But yeah, I mean that is
you know that if you do this, it's gonna hurt.
Jax, hook us up with that company because Paul had the perfect tagline.
Yeah. Use Danco pliers. Otherwise, you're zipping your pecker up in a zipper at 100 miles an hour. Hey. You know what has 1,000 teeth and eats wieners?
Oh, God.
Wendy at the trailer park.
Your zipper, unless you use Danco pliers. And then you're safe.
There it is.
Dude, when I saw it when fucking Cameron reposted y'all's clip talking about the hats, I lost my shit. I was like, so a little bit of backstory. I was talking to Alex about it before we started here. So when he went on the podcast, I met him that weekend. I went up to Topsail. He's 20, 30 minutes north of me, and I was up at a brewery there, and I was like, yeah. Fuck. He was like, I was like, yo, what's up? How far away are you from here? And he's like, 10 minutes. I was like, come through. And so he ended up coming out. We had a great night. And we go to this place called the Trailer Bar. And it's straight up a trailer with a deck. And that's it. And it's a bunch of fucking old people. Every single dude who saw his shirt that was like a dad plus was like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
My friend's dad came out and he was like, dude, that's fucking sick. They all love the FinAddicts. I was like, that's
which shirt was it?
Yeah. I think it was just the support your local hooker shirt.
Support your local hooker. Yeah.
So
those shirts, his kind of shit apparel actually does good in the saltwater realm too, right?
100%,
There's something about apparel and taglines in saltwater, like Salt Life. Goddamn, everybody and their mama was salt lifers.
Sorry, Jex.
But
Hold
it
on.
is-
Settle down, because Jex has got 19 million of those on the back of his car. Just so people know that he
I got
fishes
no
saltwater.
stickers. I do have a nude beach parking pass sticker that Cameron gave me that I've been debating putting on my car or not.
Yo,
why would you debate that? Does it have a side profile with some hard nipples?
No,
it's just a regular old nude beach
but it has a
parking
QR code. It has a QR code on it, right?
To FinAddicts. I mean, it's pretty fucking good.
Dude,
It's been sitting on my
oh
desk.
my God, that's perfect. That is fucking absolutely.
I want to put it on
he
the
is
car, but I want to save it for somebody that I just want to stick it on somebody's vehicle and when they're not paying attention and just slip it in there.
Yes.
You know the guy the guy who
with a
makes
video.
it.
Hold on, Paul. Stop.
Why don't you just get him to send you a bunch of them and you can make content? Why are you saving one sticker? Oh, wait, I know, because I'm part of this Bass and Brews podcast, and this motherfucker sends me stickers that are so old they don't even have me on them. And
that's a bad move.
And then I can't get other stickers.
He's never asked for them.
That is great. Bitch, I asked you for stickers before I went to the damn Hobies.
Well, I think it's funnier if you live here, because here, Topsail and the beach south of me. Like, I'm in the middle, right? There's a beach south of me, Carolina Beach. Is where I'm at, Wrightsville Beach.
All right, we're triangulating the spot.
Look, Carolina Beach, Carolina.
He's north, I'm middle, and there's a south one.
Yeah,
and all of them have become fucked on parking. Like, you don't park in the city without worrying about your car being towed. So the nude beach parking pass specifically to our area is fucking awesome.
Jax,
look,
here's the move.
Hey, shut the fuck up, Alex. I'm talking, god dang it. Look, Carolina Beach sucks. But if you go just a few miles south of there and rent you a nice house on the first 2 blocks in Curie Beach. Curie Beach is one of the best beaches in the whole fucking Carolinas. And you're not far. Don't you roll your fucking eyes at me, sexy Jaxie. I will come down there. I will grab you by the nuts and I will kiss you in the ear. Do not roll your eyes. Curie Beach is absolutely awesome. And you can go down to Fort Fisher and take your kayak out off the rocks and fish for flounders that you can't keep in North Carolina anyway. But you can keep some other you can catch some croakers and shit out there. Curie Beach is the shit. But yeah, you're right. Wilmington and Carolina Beach, and I don't do much at Topsail, so I can't speak for Topsail, but Wilmington
you need to
be going
to Topsail. If you like Curie's turning it into Carolina Beach, it's just people got a little more money than the
you got to go through Carolina to get to Curie.
Yeah.
But Curie is all homes. So at least the beaches aren't crowded because there's not as much public access on Curie.
You need to be going to Topsail. You need to swap your game and go to Topsail.
Well,
Topsail is way less crowded. They don't have as much of the paid parking, and you can go out there. You can drink on the beach. You can fish off the beach. And
bitch, I drink on Curie. Look, if I go to the beach, I'm drinking. I don't give a fuck what the laws are. I'm drinking. I'm just not. I'm gonna. If I have to hide it, I'll hide it. But I'm not going to. I'm not sitting.
Well, you're damn
I'm
right.
not sitting on the beach in 95-degree fucking weather with some dirt flying in my mouth every 5 minutes and my goddamn sandwiches being crunchy.
Hey, well, hold on. The crunch is an essential part of living.
I understand. I ain't going to sit on the beach for 8 hours, hot as fuck, sweaty, nasty, and I'm not drinking. That ain't happening. If I ever quit drinking, I will never, ever go to the ocean ever again. That ain't happening. I ain't doing it. But here's the deal, though. I go on these trips with my wife's family, so I don't have a say. My wife's family, I don't have a say. So we go to Emerald Isle, we go to Curie. Those are the 2 big ones that we go to now. But my mama lives in North Myrtle, so when we go to see her, we're always at North Myrtle. And, that's another good,
I will say,
if
you ever meet somebody anywhere, they know where fucking Myrtle Beach is.
Bitch, we ain't talking Myrtle Beach. No, we're North Myrtle. Myrtle Beach is different than North Myrtle.
No, I don't know about that. I got a friend who lifeguards up there, and it's the story she tells is the same shit as regular Myrtle Beach.
Well, look, if she has sexual relations, then she has STDs. Just forewarning you.
Would you stop talking about his cousin? Anyways, speaking of maybe
but
fornicating,
my cousin. Did I not send you the AI generated?
You didn't.
I had sex with my cousin.
No,
Where's my phone? God damn
that
it!
was
I'm
a
gonna have
Tyler Ward song. But speaking of fucking, hey,
Wow.
let's play a game. Let's play a game real quick. You know what the game is: Marry, fuck, kill, Bigfoot, Loch Ness, or aliens. What do you got?
Oh, I mean, somebody brought up a good point on the previous. It was either the other Alex or the other Paul, where
There's no
that's
other
a hard
Paul.
one.
Wait. There ain't no other
You
Paul.
did
There's
no,
no other
you did the podcast with the two other guys who do podcasts.
Oh, Paul. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, we did. Yeah,
aggressively
yeah.
where you were
average
talking about how
angler.
sexy yellow
Yes.
perch were the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, I just
Fucking
texted
yellow
you the. Hey, Alex, I just texted you. Let's just be cousins. Load that one up. We got to play it before we get off.
Shut
tonight.
up, Paul.
Fucking probably gonna marry the aliens. I'm in
Really?
with the probes. You know, whatever. You got to experience everything every once in a while. So
I don't
yeah.
know, man. That's a fucking weird fucking
Okay, whoa, wait,
move.
I didn't realize it was
Listen,
that.
dude, that's what it is. You can
When
tell
you showed that
Jex
photo, I
hasn't
was
watched the YouTube. This is the best.
No, it's audio version only over in this household.
I gotcha. All right, so you're
Well,
marrying
fuck, that's
you're
a hard
marrying
one.
this sweet stack. All right, I
No,
gotcha.
I might have to.
No, it's too
I'd
late.
smash.
Nope.
Okay, all right.
It's locked in.
Whew. I mean, as a guy in the newer generation, probably gonna have to smash Sasquatch to experience some bush, and then
I gotcha. There you go. You're smashing that.
Yep, and then like they said, the Loch Ness monster to have the biggest fish.
That's what you got for that. Fuck. I'm like sidetracked. I'm trying to do double work here. Hey, before you interrupted me, here's what I think the move is. Back to the nude beach sticker. Geez, sticker. The bourbon's hitting. Drunkwood's gonna call me out. But
dang. Hey, dude, you're 30 minutes early.
Hey, so I think the move is to put that nude beach stick. Shit. Now that it says sticker, that's all I can say. Yeah, put that sticker on Fish and Wildlife's car.
Oh, that's a fucking good one.
Get those fucking green pants some fucking, you know what I mean? Give them just a little joy there because they're going to rock that for a while. And when somebody sees that, they're going to legitimately think that it's real, right? I think that's the fucking move. I know I put my sticker up at the local boat ramp that I go out of, which is all like crappie fishermen and kayak guys. And when I unloaded last week, somebody was like, "Did you see this fucking thing? This is fucking insane. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This isn't a real fucking sticker. It's like a clothing website." And I was like, "Oh shit, really?"
Wearing your fucking seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's
I would
fucking
tell
crazy.
Tackle Direct to pick him up.
Oh, fuck that, yeah. Hey, so we talked about this in the green room. So I tried to spread the word of FinAddicts, right? And I sent it to a bunch of people I thought. I did go to Tackle Direct because they're local to me. They were not fucking having it.
No.
I mean,
they were having it till they weren't.
One person was, but the other person wasn't. And that's as far as I'll go. But I'm trying. Spread the word. Everybody loves a good fucking wasted semen. And
well, you got to support your local hooker.
And then Paul, you said I could wear this hat, and be free to wear this hat, and nobody's gonna care.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you what. Today at drop off, they fucking cared. They really fucking cared.
Man, fuck them kids.
It wasn't the kids. It was the parents. But yeah.
What'd they say?
They didn't say shit. But I got a lot of looks at it and a lot of disappointed looks.
No. No.
Hold
If
on.
they did, what the fuck just happened?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What's going on here?
No, don't put that up there, dickhead.
Dude, I didn't do nothing.
Go ahead.
I didn't do that.
Keep talking, Paul.
I don't know. Am I supposed to monologue right now? All right, y'all look. Jabberhammer here. We fishing off the pier. Trying to catch a duck or two. Because fuck you. I don't know what's going on. But there's a time and a place. And we own the pace. To go make something happen because we fishing, y'all. Give us a duck call. Sexy Jexy just got back from going tinkle. He had to stuff his wiener back in his little wrinkle. Don't know what's going on. He just put his ear in. We don't know because he's 25 yearing. Hey-oh. Alex, we can't hear you because you're doing stupid shit.
I'm not doing stupid shit. I'm doing exactly what you asked me to do, which is to load up this clip.
I said, let's just be cousins because we went too far. Now there's a bun in the oven. I broke my cousin's heart. Our eyes met across the farm while she was milking cows.
Sing it, boy.
One eye looking straight at me and the other at the farm.
This is for you, Tyler Lawrence.
I said, let's just be cousins, cause we took it way too far. So half an hour before the baby shower, I broke my cousin's
Play this song at their
heart.
wedding.
We had so much in common. We both shoot deer and ferrets. I
Clap,
totally
people, clap along.
neglected to remember that we both have the same grandparents. Well, hey, let's just be cousins. I sure realized from the start I was falling for the sister of my other cousin's sister. I broke my cousin's heart. Let's just be cousins. Don't tell your mother. Let's just be cousins. She'll only tell my brother. Let's just be cousins. Let's just be cousins. I broke my cousin's heart.
Dude, hey, the album cover. The album cover is absolutely beautiful too.
I broke my
this song.
heart.
Sing it, boy.
Done. Tyler Ward is rocking this to the lake every fucking day.
Hey, this is.
Whenever this is fucking done with,
Hey, turn this shit off. It's so goddamn loud. I can't even hear myself talking. That never happens.
all right. I hope you guys have seen Walcard, the Dewey Cox story.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
of course.
100%.
That's what that reminds me of, where
Yes.
he's with the fucking Let's Duet.
Yeah, that's basically Tyler Ward's life story as well.
God damn, bro. I heard that podcast and I was just like, I felt bad for the man. Paul was trying so hard to defend him, and you were just coming after him every comment.
Hey, Tyler Ward saved us because
He did.
Alex couldn't make it,
That
and I
wasn't
had to
me,
have
that was
somebody
you.
on, and I got Tyler on, and he saved us.
That
And
poor
Alex
guy.
was a little bitch for it too. But I will say this: I do love Tyler Ward, the motherfucker can
Yes.
fish,
He can.
and he is behind the scenes producer of a podcast that has
Yes.
two of the top anglers in the country.
Well,
And he
they're kind of not.
You think you're better?
came and
You think you're better?
he
than
hangs out with us, and he has hung out with us.
100%. Yeah. No,
And he said Brooks and Dunn's hyped him up, so I know good and damn well he has sex with cowboy boots on.
Oh, I can't wait because
That's the goddamn legend.
Hey, he's a North Carolina guy there, Jexy
Oh.
Sexy. So
Yeah.
us Carolinians gonna have to get together and
Oh,
invite
I would
Alex,
love
and when
to
Alex
see
comes
that.
down, we're gonna
No.
throw beer
Alex
cans
comes
at
down
him,
with his
and we're
fake lips and his fake tits, and shows us what it's like in Jersey.
who has fake tits?
he's saying
I'm
every
assuming
lady
Alex,
from
he's in
Jersey.
Jersey. Yeah, fake tits, fake lips. That's the motto.
I got it, man. That's North Jersey, but you know,
see the beard? He's making fun of my lack of beard, but he's got the beard to hide the fake lips.
Listen, okay, hold on. I'm disappointed.
Look,
so
Alex has been rubbing the side of his face against Grandma Badussy because his shit's gray as hell.
It's gray as fuck, right? And I don't care because here's the thing. I wasn't allowed to grow a beard for 20 years. And every time I see a young man clean shaven, I'm like, fuck you. You could grow a beard. But then we see somebody that looks like a character from fucking Johnny Mnemonic. He can't fucking grow a goddamn beard is the problem. Is that right?
So
can you not grow a beard?
What the fuck is a Johnny Mnemonic?
We're 1 point away. We only need one more topic, and it involves firefighting and wildlands. And we can hit the fucking Bass and Brews triple threat.
Hey, bitch, I just somebody said there was an explosion in Florida on a TikTok. And right away, I'm like, nah, Hoss, they burning scrub oak and some palmetto down there at Space Coast at Cape Canaveral. And that right there is the smoke column punching through the motherfucking ceiling.
And also, Jex, as a fan, you should know that I haven't mentioned the branch I was in. That's the drinking queue. I have not mentioned it. I have gotten to a recent TikTok fight inadvertently because there's a guy
kind of stuff.
No, it wasn't that. It was a guy. His name's Drunken Sailor. He's actually funny as shit, right? He was a Greenside medic for the Navy. And he did a video about drinking with the different branches, but he left out the Space Force and the Coast Guard. Now everybody can drink.
Fuck, dude. I'm upset you left out the Space Force.
What's that?
Seriously, out of all the branches to leave out, you leave out the Space Force?
Well, I mean, them bitches got the hardest job ever because nobody knows a goddamn thing about space.
All the branches you could forget.
They don't even have spaceships in the Space Force.
Yeah,
I mean, their guns don't even work outside of. They don't even work outside of Earth.
I love
like the Space Force. The Space Force has to be the one branch of the military that actually has to rely on all the other branches to help defeat any kind of pressure that comes to it.
So
the Space Force are the guys that are hitting on the hot girls, and the only sex they get is when they get home and rub out one with their Astroglide they got from Target.
They're not hitting on anybody.
There's no way you're getting a girl telling her that you were in the Space Force.
So I know
you do not know that. Look, when you
hold on.
Like when you're swiping through Tinder, it's Marine.
Hold on.
Jex, when you turn 35 and the women turn 35 plus, they're looking for Space Force motherfuckers because I've already run the gamut of the assholes. They want a Space Force motherfucker because they know they are going to get taken care of. They know that they are going to get pleased first, and that anything after that is going to just be reciprocation on their part that they may or may not even have to do, but they know they're going to get treated right. But it takes them to be about 35 years plus to understand that the Space Force guys are going to be the guys that don't impregnate them and leave them.
Here's the episode title. Jex hates the Space Force, but MILFs love them. No,
Jex wishes he was Space Force so he could get a MILF.
I know.
Hey, how old's your girlfriend, Jex?
He ain't got no girlfriend. You seen all the content he's putting out?
We can't hear a goddamn thing he's saying. He's muted.
He's muted. He muted himself.
Well, look, this guy made $8,000 in 3 months on TikTok, and he's using old AirPods. They're probably not even real AirPods. They're probably
okay,
the generic Amazon AirPods.
Hey, look, don't shit on my Temu AirPods, all right?
I will defend him. He wanted to put on some gamer headset, and then I mentioned how we shitted on Clay Cole for his gamer setup and loving Harry Potter.
I was like, yeah,
and he was about ready to put them on, and then he was like, "Nope, I'm done. I'm not going that route." So,
but we did we did have the rap battle last week with his son's Shark headphones on.
That was funny as shit. I'm gonna tell you what, Elijah. I thought he was gonna come with studio quality, and he came out with
came with nothing.
Shark. It was so funny.
With his kids' fucking headphones and shit.
So about Space Force. So I know 2 guys from the Coast Guard who were ITs, right? And that's like the rate. That's like the job they did. It was IT, and they went to the Space Force. And I was like, "Hey man, what do you guys do?" And he's like, "Fucking dumb shit. It's fucking stupid." Like, they are not stoked on it at all. And their uniforms are trash. And they took the name Guardian and they use it all the time. And I guess all the officers use it as like a legit thing. Like, "Hey Guardian, how are you doing this morning?" The Coast Guard tried to do that as like a recruiting thing, but nobody like in the Coast Guard ever actually used that seriously. But supposedly in the Space Force, they say that specifically, like, "Hello Guardian, how are you this morning?"
That sounds like a dystopian movie kind of shit.
Dude, it's fucking weird. Yeah. It's fucking weird. If anybody else is in the Space Force who fishes, I'd love to talk about your dorky fucking job. It'd be great.
That would be kind of sick. What kind of space fish are we talking about here?
Ooh.
You think there's fish in space?
I mean,
bitch, don't start this fucking bullshit.
Hold
My
on.
goddamn fish in space.
Hold on. There's not fish, but there's going to be whales because no matter what, some big dependa is marrying up
Hey,
a fucking space force.
no. I can guarantee you one thing is, I can guarantee you 3 things in space. No gravity. You can see Earth. You can see the entirety of Earth. And I can guarantee you there's going to be shrimping in space.
Oh, I mean, we have the Shrimp King here, right? So we've already covered. He likes to deny it, but I just got a text from Cameron. He took a break from baby rearing, and he did say that he specifically got this name due to the amount of toilet paper at the local hooker club.
I mean, like, once you show up and people know you for it, you kind of just got to roll with it.
So when you show up to the strip club, they're like,
"This is why
King."
Well, this is why he doesn't have a beard, so he doesn't have little shrimps stuck to his beard when he goes out public.
You're finally getting it.
That's the move.
You're making fun of me for the beard, but you clearly are not a man of class.
Hey,
well, we could tell if you got hold of something bad, because with that little baby face and red skin that you got, you'd be broke out like Wolf of Walmart's hand.
I will say, you speak a lot about Wolf of Walmart. Where are the fucking memes at, bro? Why are they not on the page?
Because he got a fucking job.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Well, he was doing the memes. He was doing the memes for free. So we're appreciative. But he got a real job that pays. And the only person that Bass and Brews pays is the government.
Nobody. StreamYard. It's the only person we pay.
Look, the only person that has made a dime off of Bass and Brews has been StreamYard and Teespring.
I'm surprised you haven't like monetized it in some way at this point.
You have no idea how hard. Look, yeah, bitch. Look, well, I will say this. Alex and I, so this is
You're Bass and Brews, bro.
This is a good time.
Copy paste an email to every single fucking brewery in America.
Have you?
All right.
No, we've already tried that. These motherfuckers don't care because beer people are the worst marketers ever.
Yeah.
Because they think that everybody wants their shit because it's alcohol. Yeah. And so they're terrible at marketing. Fair. The other thing is when you say you're a fishing podcast and anybody that takes fishing seriously listens to like 5 minutes of our podcast, they go, yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work out. And we're like, hey, right, completely fine. We don't need no money, no motherfucking way, because you know what? We're the realest fishing podcast out there, motherfuckers. You ain't going to learn a goddamn thing, but you know what you are going to learn? You're going to learn what a balloon knot is, what shrimping is, and you're going to learn how to take a tampon out with your teeth if it gets stuck.
Listen, Paul sent me a text. About Hobie eyeglasses. They look dope. They're cool, right?
Bitch, then, I'm wearing the fuck out of them. They have been the best glasses I've had since Smith.
But then Paul was like, the PR guy said he listened to the cryptid episode, or no, the Bigfoot episode from a couple months back.
Really?
And we need a better example of other episodes.
No, so I talked to Dylan, and I talked to Dylan in person at the Hobie on Norman. And I told him about the podcast in the Senate. We just met. Vinny from Queen City introduced us, and we just met. We're talking podcast, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, they know the KBN guys who we know well. They know Bailey and the guys from Sierra Sangler. The One Cast guys here local to us in North Carolina. They know them. They just started with them a couple months ago as a sponsor. You know, Hobie eyewears everywhere, especially in the fishing that we're kind of tied into. And so, but Dylan texted me and said, "Hey, I listened to the Bigfoot episode with Shadow of Red Big Red Eye. Shadow of Red Eye. And what are some other episodes?" I texted out to say, "Hey, dude, Dylan from Hobie wants to listen to some other episodes."
Yeah.
We're like, he cannot listen. We start naming off all the episodes that he probably shouldn't listen to.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes. But I will say this. They have been really good sunglasses. I've been a Shady Rays guy for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And they're cheap. They will replace them. Like if you fuck them up or lose them, they replace them instantly. But they are not that good. Their polarization, their polarized lenses are not that good. I would always get done fishing with a fucking headache. The ones that I've got for Hobie are real good. I'm going to make a little review about these two because I want to give an honest review.
You should.
I will say this: the Shady Rays I have are the kind of tall. I don't know what the fuck they're called. They're tall. They don't wrap around. Mm-hmm. So I got good airflow. So in the morning time, they don't ever fog up, and they're not hot.
Okay.
These wraparounds like the Hobies.
Oh, yeah.
They fog up in the morning, and especially in a kayak, right? Because you're pedaling and doing bullshit. And then also during the day they're hot. So I'm going to do a little review on them. But as far as like seeing really in the water and being able to do shit like that, they're good.
You need what in your marketing? Like you can't send somebody a whole fucking Bass and Brews podcast and be like, "Yeah, this is the shit. This is
bitch,
why."
That's like, all we got.
You need what you just said. You need nothing else. You need like 4 clips of that shit. But you just fucking work those sunglasses in at some point.
I get
Jex,
it.
Jex,
Hold on.
Here's the deal, Jex. Alex came out of the Coast Guard, and he barely got a GED. He had to
That's fucking
he had to massage the old lady's shoulders at his GED test to get her to pass him. I have my own business and don't have time for this shit. So like,
Mr. College Boy, he shits on me, but Mr. College Boy, he's supposedly so better at it.
I got degrees. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point we're trying to make is we have families. Alex started a new job a year and a half ago. I got a business.
Hold on.
We ain't got time for this motherfucker. Actually, we probably do have time, but
we do have time.
We're degenerates.
Here's the point.
And we don't know how. What? What's the point?
Here's the point of it, is that you guys have all loved it so much, so why should I fucking change? There's no reason that I want to give you...
We don't have to change, though. We tell them this is who we are, this is what we
Yeah,
are, and this is what we do with guests.
For the listeners.
Deal.
Yeah.
You need a shitty sponsorship deal. You guys are barely getting paid shit. Get a fucking affiliate link or something. And then you if you fucking really love it, then you support it. And if you don't, then you don't. Nobody fucking buys it.
All right, so Jex is going to handle our social media for free.
Look, FinAddicts, come on, FinAddicts.
I already get paid for
we
mine
need
and another fucking.
Oh, see, that's how. It
hold on,
this guy's one of those.
Hold on,
this guy. Hold on, this guy.
Where do you work, Jex? What's the boat place you work at?
Oh, you don't have to say that.
I feel
it's
like
all right.
Best not to say it.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, so here we go. See, he's giving us all this advice, and then when he has an opportunity to give us a shitty ass.
If you fucking do good on social media, it'll get you places. Because I walked in there and I said, I know boats and I have 80,000 followers on social media.
Oh, shit.
Let me run your social media, started contracting, and now I have a full-time job.
That's fucking awesome, man.
It's not a place I'd ever expect to be, but now I'm here.
All right, well, so I'm going to come to Wilmington. I'm going to walk in, and I'm going to say, I know Jex. I have a fishing podcast, and we talk about vaginas. Give me a job.
That's the new title of the episode. Jex from Wilmington Boatcraft talks about vaginas.
Jex from Wilmington,
not a bad idea.
Who works at Alex? We can go find where he works. It's
100%. 100%.
We will put it. Jex from Boats ABC loves talking about shrimping vaginas.
I think the best part about that job is nobody knows or gives a shit about my social media.
Yeah. I think it's funny when I go to work.
Video and it's fucking great.
When I go to work, I take my little coffee cup, right? But my coffee cup has Bass and Brews stickers, and I've had people ask about it, and I'm like, "Oh, that's like some person's podcast." And I do have a coworker who found out it was me. Thankfully, he's fucking cool as shit, right? And he's like, "Oh,
you still got your job."
Yeah, I still have my job, but he's like, "Oh, so you guys are talking about shrimping now?" And I was like, "Fuck, can you not be up to date?" Because I have been like completely, I don't talk about this.
I'd love to see a retention graph of that episode as soon as Paul starts talking about the shrimping.
It's insane.
Here's the deal.
It's a no.
Here's the deal.
It's a no drop.
15-second skip. I was like, it was fucking
95% of the 95% of the bullshittery that we talk about on this podcast wouldn't happen if Alex had never had invited me on.
No shit. Yeah.
All right, you guys talk a lot of shit about each other, but I feel like it's a good combo. It's definitely a good
100%. Oh, it's great.
Well, yeah, we wouldn't be 160. Yeah. We wouldn't be 160 something episodes in if I didn't feel like I could. If I didn't feel like I could trust Alex around my wife in the shower.
Listen, and also the same thing with Paul. Like I put out that post probably 2 weeks ago, right? Like the story of Bass and Brews on TikTok, right? I did it through pictures because supposedly that was going to make it trend higher, but it didn't. But anyways, like I trusted Paul with my baby, and he fucking put so much work in when I was gone. And I remember coming back from patrols and shit like that, right? And to see the growth was fucking insane. Paul, like it's a full 50-50, and Paul is amazing at it.
Look, that shit happened almost a year and a half ago now.
I know.
I'm still using it. And like Alex is like, hey, we need to invite guests. I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it later. And that doesn't happen because look, there's some other shit going on, but I'll still lean into, bitch, I ran this motherfucker for like 9 months by myself. It's all you. But Alex is the reason that we've got probably 98% of the guests over the last year and a half. But when it comes down to it, when something happens like with this episode where we need somebody quick, I was just like, dude, he starts freaking out. Man, you got to get somebody. We got to get somebody. I've reached out to people. They said no, blah, blah. You got to get somebody. It's just going to be me and you. He always reverts. It's just going to be me and you this episode. I'm like, bitch, we ain't doing that shit.
What's funny is I know the trigger.
What happens
when I say it's just gonna be me and you? He's like, absolutely.
It's like, nah, bitch. When he says it's just going to be me and you, I get on there and I start reaching out and I'm like, nah, bitch, I got people but see, I can't ejaculate too early and use all of my people to get them on. I have to wait for shit to happen.
Saved ejaculate.
Yeah, dude, you were
the fun part, honestly, is when I send some shit to like the Bass and Brews TikTok, and I have no idea which one of you two motherfuckers is the one responding to it.
I mean, primarily it's me, but you never know.
So I run the Facebook account that I look at once every 6 to 8 weeks, and when I respond back, they're talking. You can tell they have no idea who the fuck they're talking to, and so I usually tell them, and then like, oh, okay, and they get lining up. That is funny that people have no idea who the fuck they're talking to on social media. I do like that,
dude. I got no idea in the fucking Discord. Like, you got the massive. I mean, I joined it and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And
hey, listen,
every once in a while, I'll look at it and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I can 100% guarantee you on the Discord, it is not me. I haven't looked at that disc. Alex said, "Hey man, you need to be more active in the Discord." So the next day I got on there and was like, "Hey-o," and that was 4 months ago, and I haven't been on since.
Yeah, it's I mean, it was a try. I mean, you guys keep going to it if you guys want the link, but honestly, the Discord isn't really for us. It's for listeners.
Y'all, yeah,
brewskis. Nah, brewskis.
I mean, it's cool, but
Alex and I want to
going on is what
Alex and I want to do more shit like that, but we have young children in sports, businesses and shit. And
I thought you were going to say yoga classes. I was like, holy shit.
Yoga.
I'm going to business class.
No.
You cut out right as you said the Y and the O, and I was about to say yoga class.
If I'm doing yoga classes, I better be seeing my wife. Y'all know what I'm saying. I ain't gotta. Yeah, he gotta go tinkle again.
Listen, yoga's good for if you have a really severe case of a really severe case of
woke up this morning feeling mighty tired, went to the bathroom but nothing's right. I'm pushing and straining but it just won't go. Got the constipation blues and it's ruining my show. The constipation blues. It's a fucking pain. Feels like I'm gonna explode, gonna go insane. I need some relief or I'll be in tears. The constipation blues that stuck for years
in my booty hole.
Try prunes and laxatives, but nothing works. This shit won't budge, it's driving me berserk. Maybe I'll try a plunger or a stick of dynamite. The constipation blues.
Blues in my booty hole. Oh.
So that was more of that. I was about ready to hit him with but he's taking a shit now.
He's in the bathroom a long time. But he is 22 years old. So he might be throwing up.
Oh, it could be.
Could be. We had Alex. We had a really good opportunity tonight to have a really good, well-versed salt angler on, and we have overtaken this podcast episode to the point that our guest that potentially could have opened us up to new horizons and listeners.
He took a shit instead.
Yeah, he went to go tinkle. And now he has done nothing but provide us with self-loathing gratitude towards each of us.
Okay.
Just a good lad. It's where it comes from. I don't go pee and talking about people throwing up. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But,
hey, real quick. If there were two fish, that you could eat from the ocean, and you had to deep fry them to eat them, what are there two, and rank them?
Fuck. Amberjack. Those fried nuggets, just delicious.
Fucking Gen Z.
I mean,
I like nuggets.
Fuck you,
Shut
dude.
the fuck up and lay
You
me.
don't even fish saltwater. Or it'd be flounder. I mean, I wish I could have more flounder. The whole North Carolina, there's a lot of shit going on there, but flounder's fucking delicious. Like, and it's become ridiculous here.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid when ridiculous. South Carolina and Virginia have unlimited seasons.
Well,
anyway,
it's like I got 15 days. Last year I made it out 13 out of the 15 days, and I bought fishing licenses for 2 people we took on the boat so we could keep more flounder. Yeah. I was like, hey, I'll pay for your fucking fishing license.
Tartar sauce or cocktail sauce?
Ooh,
that should be.
Hey, I'm going barbecue.
Shut the fuck up and let him answer, Alex. You little short fucking.
You just interrupted
bitch,
him.
Cunt.
You just interrupted him.
You interrupted him, and I interrupted you by interrupting him.
Barbecue?
No. Barbie, bitch. That wasn't the question.
Cocktail or tartar?
Tartar or cocktail?
Cocktail.
Boom.
All right. Before we go any further into these questions,
you put the tail in the cock or the cock at the anyway? Go ahead.
I want to give you a shout out before we're.
You're giving him a shout out?
No, shut up.
Yeah,
you said I want to give you a shout out. Hey, can y'all talk about something else? I got to tinkle before the shotgun.
Oh my God, he's so disruptive right now.
Because he's so young and he drank a lot.
He's not young. He's so old and he drank. All right, man, we're about ready to hit the shotgun round. I'll give you a chance to shout out whoever you'd like at this point.
All right. I'd like to shout out Matty Two Gats.
Yep, and fuck Matty Ice.
Fuck Matty Ice. Matty Two Gats is the real Matty. Matty Ice is a ribbon dancer who is in the fake Olympics. Yeah. Fucking Matty Two Gats been there from the beginning.
That's awesome.
I've known through TikTok. I've stayed at his place. He's taking me fishing. Fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah.
And probably Danko. Danko is fucking sweet. And then probably Go Mexis.
Okay.
Hey, I feel like this is a conversation we should have about the sponsors, because I know you've had this conversation before with some other podcast hosts, but I feel like it's an interesting thing from an angler's perspective.
What do you mean?
So, like, if you are a fishing angler and you want to make money in the realm, there's a lot of shit companies who reach out to you when you're smaller and try to get a fucking ridiculous contract.
Mm-hmm.
And there's companies who will take advantage of that. And then there's companies who will fully support that. And like my 2 best sponsors are Danko, who doesn't pay me. If I'm like, hey, I need a new pair of pliers, they'll send me a new pair of pliers.
Right.
I use their shit every day. Fucking fantastic. And then there's companies like Go Mexis, who you've probably seen in my videos. They make handles for like every single goddamn reel. Chinese company. They make reels. They make all this shit. They've been fucking more consistent and open to like me being like, hey, this sucks. And more than like
awesome.
Some companies are like, what the fuck? And then like I've been working with them for a while, and they're like, hey, we want to like build this, like, you know, you get paid from it kind of thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's sweet, you know. But like they've been there from the beginning, and it's actually a good product, and it's just a handle for a reel. I mean, I'll shut him out here for a second.
Hey, while you get that reel out, we're gonna get you some. I'm gonna get you some Hobie sunglasses, and I want your
big old handle.
Yeah.
The Hobie
Big old
sunglasses,
fucking battle handle.
I will say, dude, the sunglasses thing, like
they float. That's a huge thing with sunglasses. They float. They fall off. They float.
Yeah, but I don't ever lose my. If your sunglasses fall off your head, they're shit sunglasses.
That shit happens, motherfucker. Don't be a bitch. Goddamn.
I mean, yeah, but every year for the past like 5 years, ever since I lost like 2 pairs of Ray-Bans, I've been ordering it's like $15 for like 2 pairs of these sunglasses. I've been ordering them maybe 1 or 2 pairs a year. And I got a shitload of them. The polarization, whatever, the plastic delaminates and shit.
Yep. All
order
the
a new
fucking
pair
time.
for $15 and boom. Like I've been wearing those for years.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you know what doesn't delaminate?
What's that?
Astroglide. That bitch is smooth. It creates the perfect little bit of lamination that doesn't delaminate between your head, your hand, and your pecker, or your pecker and vagina, to be a pleasure for yours and hers.
2024.
Hey, so going back to what you're saying though, so folks want to go back probably like 2 months ago. We had the aggressively average anglers on, and they talked about sponsorship specifically, and when it's not the right time to do it. And you're absolutely right.
You shouldn't have a sponsor until a sponsor is paying you probably once a month. I mean, it all comes down to the contract because there's different.
Yeah,
I'm open with. I'm willing to break down the sponsorships. So like Badium, I talked a little bit of shit about them earlier. Great T-shirts, sponsorships. They promised all this shit. They didn't deliver on any of it. The shirts are great when you put them through the fucking dryer. The graphic on the back melts together, and then you have to peel it apart and it rips it open.
Yeah, fuck
But the shirts are fucking great fishing shirts.
Until you have to wash them.
Great fucking handles all the way. Like I love it. I don't have a fishing reel without them. If I get a new fishing, I mean, to be transparent, if I get a new fishing reel, I'm like, hey, send me a handle for this reel. And I do that because I actually like the hand. I like having that ball knob. I hate those fucking potato chips or like the little like pinky handles.
See, that's why we fucked up on this podcast, is not talking about bullshit like that for saltwater fishing versus that, because I'll be honest, that little round ball handle that you have for saltwater fishing where you're trying to reel up fucking amberjacks full of worms and shit like that. I don't want that big thing when I'm fishing. I want something small on that.
You don't.
So that's
you want that little small thing.
Bitch, you don't bass fish. Don't tell me what I want.
No.
I do bass fish. I caught one fucking bass. Don't you come at me. But look, I'm saying it feels good. Like you can change a.
Hold on.
So I got a fucking Shimano Vanford. It's ridiculously expensive for this reel.
It's like a
$400
reel.
Comes with that little fucking tiny
potato
handle.
chip. Yep.
Yeah, and you get the fucking. I have a cork ball, and number one, it looks. Number two, it feels fucking great. Like
that's what she said.
This cork. This shit
yeah.
spins too.
I like cork for my handle as well,
dude. I love cork, but cork has been in the bass fishing world. Cork has been so kind of thrown to the side that it's just not out there anymore. I love the cork.
It's important. Yeah,
bitch. Cork never gets slippery ever.
Correct.
Ever.
That EVA foam shit.
That fucking foam bullshit. It'll get slippery. If it's raining cats and dogs, you're on tournament day.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway,
it looks like you came on your fucking rod. Like, it's bad, dude. Like versus the cork, you got a nice cork knob
all the time.
You have
a cork knob.
You understand?
Man.
He lives in New Jersey. He understands. You get a big ass metal handle. You're like, this is fucking sick. You pay fucking who knows what, $1,000 for your van stall, and then you get a metal handle, and you go out fishing in the wintertime, and you can't fucking touch it because it's
my wife gets back into town Sunday. I'm giving her a cork knob for sure.
But
Hey,
like,
have you ever
don't wanna touch
drank
it.
camel's milk?
Would you stop? We're not at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
We're
no,
not
we've
at that
been
point.
trying to get there, and then I went to go tinkle, and all y'all were
And
supposed
then
to do
you
was talk.
fucked it up.
I
because we were
almost
talking
have to.
about-
I
Oh, my
almost have to
God.
tinkle again, and we haven't
All
started
right.
the shotgun round.
Shitties.
It's time.
Boys and girls, let's see how far down the rabbit hole
mommy,
we can go
Poppy.
today. Woo! It only takes one.
All right.
Oh,
I don't think I can stand them right now. Anyways, it's the shotgun round because Paul.
That's a good owl call there, boy. Tell you what. Oh, let me hear your owl call.
I didn't hear no who's. What's up?
Ooh, ooh,
You guys clearly don't camp or kayak angle.
Excuse me? I don't camp or kayak angle.
uh,
Says the motherfucker that got on his buddy's boat and hadn't been on a kayak in 8
I
years when he
started
was
fishing when I
3.
met my fucking buddy. I didn't mention that. I got 2 kayaks for $100 each, and that's when I met him. When I was on one of those shitty $100 kayaks.
Exactly. That's why you
That's
don't
right
kayak
there
anymore
with,
because you got smart. You
He was
you
out
met a
there
buddy
with
with a
Fluff
boat
Mud
that allows
Princess.
you to come.
I go to the gym. I don't need to fucking paddle.
all right, here's how it
Kayak
works. We're
fishing
gonna
is the
hit you.
stupidest motherfucking
Oh
shit ever.
my
I'll be
God!
honest.
Shut up. We're done with you. We're done with you tonight. Here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna ask
Oh,
you a
hey.
set of.
Taylor Swift dropped her new album, The Tortured Poets Department.
That's how I fucking
And-
feel right now.
Tortured. You feel tortured? This motherfucker. Look.
Oh my God!
So mad.
I'm gonna
He's so
ask
mad.
you a fucking set of rapid fire questions. I don't need an explanation unless I ask for it. Shut the fuck up, Paul. Here we go.
We zero in.
Wacky or
All right.
Texas? Wacky or
Wacky.
Texas? What?
Wacky.
Oh, that's fucking great. Crocs or flops?
Flops. Rainbows.
That's fucking gross. Flops or extra
He-
toughs?
He at least chose
Flops.
rainbows.
Shut the fuck up, Paul. What?
Flops. Still flops.
Oh, you fucking nerd.
You gotta risk the
Anyways,
biscuits.
If you're gonna get flops, it's got to be a rainbow, dude.
they are
Goddamn
solid.
right.
No, you can't get anything else.
They're shit.
Uh,
nowadays. All right, what's
are-
next?
Do you like to fish finesse or power when it comes to saltwater?
We
Like-
haven't
like, do
asked
you
that
like-
question in months.
We haven't.
We-
Would you let
No.
me fucking finish, Paul?
Power.
Do you
Damn,
hold on?
Bird
Do you
is
like
here.
to soak bait or do you like to throw plugs?
Soaking sounds kind of nice.
Hey,
Mm.
have you
I'll
ever
take the
soaked a
plug.
plug in your girlfriend?
He's not Mormon. That's those are the people that soak.
Yeah. Hey, and then if you're on a bunk bed, then you have an earthquake with somebody under the bottom. fucking-
I just had to explain to Amanda what soaking was.
Did
a
you
month
show her or
ago.
did you explain it to her?
Well, no. Then we had sex. It was different. But anyways,
Now,
Did you, oh, this is soaking.
virgin.
all
And
right.
this is the
Um,
tornado. And
Let him
this is
finish.
the earthquake.
Shut the fuck
That's
up.
what she said.
I'm gonna fucking mute you. I'm done.
I got 2-factor authentication. You can't.
You're on the way to the water. Is it hype music or slow jams?
Hype music.
And what does that mean for you? If you say Brooks and Dunn, you're fucking Tyler Ward.
What's that fucking one song? Hold on.
This
Thanks,
bitch
Juan.
can't even. He can't even think of a. Oh, Yellow
Dude,
Wolf.
I'm like, I can never name the name of the song, but I
Okay.
know the song.
Okay,
Heart.
sing it for us.
Fuck. No, hold on. I gotta find it.
You got to sing it.
Bitch, this is the shotgun round. This ain't the let
Yeah,
me
it's
find it
quick.
round.
Because if you say you don't know what it is, then this is what it is.
It's probably gonna be rolling on the river.
Okay. So, like, what is that? CCR?
On the spot. Sure.
Is that CCR? Okay. In a 5-hour session of fishing, would you like 5 2-pounders or 1 8-pounder? It's so funny, these questions with the saltwater guy.
It's funny.
He's like 8-pounders. I catch 38-pounders every day.
What's a 5-pounder? I don't think I've ever got one of those. Bait? Yeah, I guess bait would be nice. It's good to have bait within 5 hours of you going out.
Hey, have you ever caught a largemouth bass and taken it out for bait in the ocean?
I've wanted to do that.
Not yet.
So here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen.
Thing where I'm like, it's going to explode because it's got salt water. But I'm
no, it doesn't matter. Here's I don't give a fuck.
Lose their titties if I like take a fucking bass out of a fresh.
Oh, it'd be so great.
Salt water.
Nope. You can keep 5 of those
easy shark bait.
We're gonna go catch largemouth bass when I come down there
on a fly rod.
On a fly rod. On a fly rod.
I'm
in. We're gonna catch if all 3 of us go, because Alex isn't gonna be there, but if Cameron, you and me go, we're gonna keep our 15.
I got one rule. Before you cast the fly rod, you have to spin in a circle and then cast it.
Okay, we'll figure out the
normal.
We'll figure out the
fishing.
specifics.
That's normal fly fishing.
We'll figure out specifics later. But here's the gist of it. We can keep 5, so we're going to keep 15 bass. We're going to eat a third of them. The other third, we're gonna do a live cutting them up for bait for saltwater fishing the next day.
Cutting them up, dude. We'll put the whole fucking fish on a hook.
Yes, we're gonna do both.
Hold on.
We're gonna do both.
You got to do cut bait because.
Oh my God, where are you going? Oh Jesus!
I don't think he has pants on at this point.
That's not a fucking thing.
Well, he's 22 years old, so his shorts are pretty much Alex what we wear for underwear.
Gotcha.
Like his ass crack has been eating his shorts all night.
Hold on. Here's my face. This is against my face. Are we using this for live bait?
Yes.
Or are we using this for
both?
Live bait?
The first one.
Both. No, both.
First one.
So we need. So here's what we need. We need a 5-pounder and an 8-pounder bass. And look, I'm gonna go fishing this weekend at Sharon Harris. I'm going fishing at Sharon Harris. Every bass I catch that is above the limit, which is like 21 plus inches, I'm going to keep for bait. So that means they're in spawn right now. So they're going to be like 7, 8, 9 pounds.
Chock full.
I'm going to link them. I'm going to weigh them, and then I'm going to throw them motherfuckers in a cooler for bait.
In, dude. I'm so fucking in.
And then I'm going to go to the mountains in 2 weeks, and I'm going to fly fish. And every fly fish I catch, I'm going to beat that bitch in the head with a stick off the bank. And then we're going to bring it out, and we're going to use it for bait in saltwater too, because fuck them flying.
Everything.
Fuck, I'm not even going to cast a fly rod. I'm just going to go out there and net those motherfuckers. I'm going to have a big-ass fucking net. I'm just going to be chasing them up and down the river, fucking net.
Drift netting them.
Oh, you ever caught a cobia?
I have not. I've only caught mahi.
I'd love to put you on a cobia.
Well, now I used to surf fish and catch sharks and croaker and spot.
Stop, Paul.
Caught a cobia. Like a big cobia, maybe on like a big shark, you might have caught a cobia off of it. But the fucking cobia, they have a thing where when you get them over the side of the boat, they lose their goddamn minds, and they just they break everything. So you have to have a battle board. And we had a baseball bat, probably about 12 inches.
Tommy knocker.
And my buddy got a cobia, and he fucking ding, 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 ding. The thing was still tripping out, just knock it will knock holes in your fiberglass. He put a fucking dent in that bat trying to knock this cobia out.
I will bite that fucking cobia in the face.
Hit you as hard in your head as possible with a metal baseball bat and put a dent in it. And you were still moving. That's what that shit was.
All right, Alex, what's the next question? Hey, do you eat largemouth bass?
I eat that motherfucker all day.
Okay, sweet. Have you ever eaten beaver?
No, but but no.
What do you mean?
I definitely eat some real beaver.
So, like, how do you prepare that beaver? Like, are you getting it from a trap and then roasting it?
Typically, I split it.
Yeah.
Just dive in.
This is why we don't have sponsors.
You know, this is I've heard of split chicken breast. I've never heard of split beaver. This is the first split beaver we've ever got.
It is. I love that earlier. He's like, you guys should have sponsors. And then he responds with, oh, I split that beaver and I died. Like, fuck off. You know why we don't have sponsors.
Specific segment.
Yeah.
You gotta pick.
We have potential sponsors listen to the podcast and get to the shotgun round and like, have you ever eaten beaver? Yeah. And the guy's like, yeah.
Split.
And Alex says, how'd you prepare it? He goes, raw. On hopping VA, my man.
All right. Hey, this is the most important question. The final question.
Whoa, you forgot one.
I fucking forgot a lot. I'm done with you. Hey, every great angler loves a sandwich.
He's got to shout out his sponsors and people.
I already fucking did that. Shut the fuck up. What are your top 3 sandwich proteins?
Ooh, fuck. I mean, does peanut butter count as one? Because nothing.
100% it does.
Yep.
A fucking PB&J that you don't know how it's crunchy because it's been in a fucking Ziploc bag, but it's still crunchy. That's my number one for sure.
All right.
Ooh, probably a ham and cheese, and then just straight bacon.
Straight bacon.
See, you can tell this motherfucker from North Carolina because he chose the easiest shit to make.
He did.
PB&J, ham and cheese, and fucking bacon and
bread. You can also tell that he lives by himself at 24 years old. His one girlfriend left him for Tyler Ward. They're both cousins.
Tyler Ward's cousin left Jexy for Tyler.
How to keep it in the family.
All right, everybody. It's been a great time. I'm trying to do this thing because I have to pay so much for this music, so I'm just trying to play it more often. But yeah.
Hey, if you play an instrument, can you make us this theme song? Can you do it on a harp or a piano? Like, is there a listener of the Bass and Brews out there that can make this intro music that is like special, different? Know what I'm saying?
I got you. It's been
great,
this
folks.
Shit,
bitch. Love y'all. Pieces. Call me Paul Wall, cause I do everything that Paul wants. Jexy, Sexy, and Alex in the house. They be looking like spouses, but Alex is a mouse, little short bitch, motherfucker. I love him too. He's awesome. How about you?
This is a new segment at the end now. Just Paul rapping. It's the best.